What's up everyone and welcome back to the Liver Live. Today let's get started with Klopp praised Harvey Elliott. Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp has praised Harvey Elliott after he captained England's under-21s during the international break. The Anfield head coach said, as per the BBC Sport website, that the 20-year-old Reds ace has become a man and is a really good player. Elliott has been making waves at Liverpool ever since he joined the Reds from Fulham back in 2019. He quickly rose through the ranks at Anfield, via a very successful loan spell at Blackburn, and is now in and around the first team. Elliott then enjoyed a very fruitful international break with the Young Lions. He scored twice and registered an assist in the 9-1 hammering of Serbia before captaining the side and getting another assist in the 3-2 defeat to Ukraine. Elliott will fancy his chances of featuring for Liverpool as they host bitter local rivals Everton at Goodison Park in the Premier League on Saturday. When asked about Elliott's England under-21 achievements, Klopp said, "Since he's here, Harvey has matured and become a man. He is a really good player. It was a proud moment for him and his family. If you are a good player, young and smart, you take the right role models, and that is what Harvey is doing, but your own development is important as well." When Elliott joined Liverpool, he was an exciting prospect, and he's certainly going about things the right way with regards to meeting his potential. To break into the first team of one of England's biggest and strongest clubs at such a young age is testament not only to outstanding talent, but also the right attitude. This is very much a case of keep up the good work. It'll be exciting to see how Elliott continues to develop. If all goes well, he could well become a star for both Liverpool and England. Liverpool want to sign Jamal Musiala than Sane. Liverpool will only attempt to sign Leroy Sane if they fail in a move for his Bayern Munich teammate Jamal Musiala. The Reds reportedly have Sane under consideration should Mohamed Salah decide to leave the club next summer. Meanwhile, surprise rumours have surfaced that Liverpool are also looking into signing Musiala, too. Addressing both rumours for his Fact Files column today, journalist Christian Falk says the Reds know which player they'd prefer to bring in. Bayern also has a problem with Leroy Sane, who is playing his best season since he first arrived at Munich, says the journalist. The problem is that the national player only has a contract until 2025. The other problem is that, so far, the club has not spoken to him about a new contract following the changes at the top with the board. Now Sane is thinking about perhaps looking for a new challenge again in the summer. Liverpool are also interested in the player. The 27-year-old could replace 31-year-old Mohamed Salah if he leaves the club in the summer. Sane is quick like Salah and just as flexible on offense. But I heard Musiala is Liverpool's priority. Should they fail in their pursuit here, only then will Sane come. In terms of a Salah replacement, you'd imagine Sane would make a lot more sense to Liverpool than Musiala. In fact, there's a good argument that the former Manchester City winger would be the perfect successor to Mo. Still in his peak at 27, Sane could bridge the gap between Salah and the next generation. Pacey, left-footed, goal-hungry. What more could you ask for? Robertson faces 3 months out. Liverpool are likely to lose Andy Robertson for 3 months after it was confirmed the defender needs surgery on the shoulder injury sustained on international duty. Robertson damaged the shoulder in a collision with Spain's goalkeeper Unai Simon during Scotland's 2-0 defeat in Sevilla last Thursday. He returned to Liverpool this week to be assessed by a specialist, who confirmed the club's fears that an operation was required. The 29-year-old left-back, a virtual ever-present for Jurgen Klopp's team in recent years who has played every minute of his club's 8 league games so far this season, is not expected to return to competitive action until next year. Klopp, the Liverpool manager, said, "I think the decision is we go towards surgery. There is a little chance we could try without, but talking to pretty much all experts it looks like surgery will be the best thing, especially in the long term definitely. And that means he is out for a while. I don't know exactly how long, but it is shoulder surgery, so not exactly an easy one. In my experience you can train pretty quickly again, but not football specific because you have to be careful of challenges and all these kind of things. He will be out for a while." Fabrizio Romano drops update on fantastic FSG target. Liverpool could look to add even more talent to their midfield in the coming transfer windows, and journalist Fabrizio Romano has dropped a key update over their pursuit of a one-man army in the middle of the park. The summer transfer window ended up being a busy one at Anfield, although the midfield ended up being the only area of focus. The Reds had huge issues in that position throughout last season, with age seemingly catching up with Fabinho and Jordan Henderson, neither of whom could cover the ground they once did. Injuries to others such as Thiago, Naby Keita and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain also proved to be problematic. So in order to solve that issue, Jurgen Klopp brought in Alexis Mac Allister, Dominic Szoboszlai, Wataru Endo, and Ryan Gravenberch. So far this season, it has made a clear difference, with fresh legs alleviating those past problems. Szoboszlai has been particularly impressive, but that's not to say that further additions aren't necessarily needed in the middle of the park. The hope is that a new defender comes in at some point in the near future, too, in order to provide Klopp with more options there, but for now, another midfielder looks to be on the cards. In a new transfer update, Romano told Court Offside that Liverpool are still linked with Manu Kone, with news of an extended Borussia Mönchengladbach deal untrue. Kone could also be one to watch in January, as it's not true that he's signed a new contract with Borussia Mönchengladbach. Despite reports elsewhere, Kone's current contract is valid until 2026, but he could leave in 2024. We'll have to see what happens, though, because at the moment there are no contacts or negotiations ongoing with any other clubs, despite interest in him during the summer. Juventus and Liverpool were two clubs who considered him as an option but then did not call again after August. So we will see in 2024 what happens, but the player remains open to trying a new experience, while his asking price would likely be around €40 million to €45 million. And that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me.